Hey YouTube, what's up? It's me, Norman Duke, bringing you another Total War Shogun 2 battle. In this battle, I got 3 units of Matchlock Warrior Monks. Yeah, I know what I told you in my previous video that I would never brought Warrior Monks again, but I wanted to give them another try, so here we are. I also got 1 unit of Longsword Ashigaru, 3 units of Katana Samurai, and 2 units of Veteran Grey Guard. On my opponent, as you can see, got a pretty weird army. This army is composed by cavalry and a single unit of Yari Ashigaru. He got, if I'm not mistaken, 2 units of Katana Cav, then he got some more melee cavalry. Yeah, I was quite sure he had more melee cav, but in any case, a crap load of bow cav. You get like 6 units of bow cav. In any case, here I'm moving my Grey Guard at the attack of these Katana Cavalry. For some reason I thought that these units of the Grey Guard, oh yeah, in fact they do have extra speed, and as you can see they're doing some pretty nice losses on it. Now for some reason these units moved back, and I don't know why. And for some reason now they're moving slower than this Katana Cavalry, because we don't seem to be able to catch up. And in the meantime, I know he's shooting me with his archers. And as you can see, I took some nasty losses. Even if Grey Guard is good armor for being cavalry. Well, in any case, I charge his bow guys, and well, being bow cavalry, they're no match for the Grey Guard. But now, my opponent is gonna get his Katana Cav back, and yeah, he had 2 more units of Yari Cavalry in this wood. Now he came out, and he's basically gonna send all of his big mob of cavalry against my Grey Guard, which of course, being an extremely good cavalry, he's gonna hold for quite a long time. For some reason they stopped here, and so I could charge him. And probably this helped me a lot, because they didn't have a charge bonus that I had. It's a pretty big melee here. As you can see, in the meantime, I was trying to move my infantry, and my plan was to shoot some of these guys. As you can see, I got some kills, but there were very few. And now I'm gonna move these units, and then these units as well, into the woods, because my opponent's melee cavalry is gonna take heavy losses from my Grey Guard, even if the Grey Guard ultimately will lose because they're just too outnumbered. But my opponent's units, as you can see, are taking pretty heavy losses, because the Grey Guard is awesome, and the veterans. Here I position my man into the woods. And my opponent is firing some arrows at me about being in the woods. These guys are not taking big losses. And now I'm moving my units here to shoot into this big mob of cavalry. I'll probably shoot down some of my own men, but I don't really care. There are so many enemy horses. My opponent sends in his Yari Ashigaru. It is only infantry unit. For some reason I didn't pull back in time. Oh, I didn't pull back at all. These guys were still chasing the opponent's cavalry. But in any case, I sent in my melee infantry. And this Yari Ashigaru are gonna get completely destroyed by this Katana Samurai. They're trying to put up a fight, but he just won't do. This is the unit commander, it's a samurai, and he just died. In any case, it was obvious, the Yari Ashigaru ran away, and now my opponent is basically left with this unit. Now that's his Sabaton's bodyguard. He got 3 units of bow cav, but I'm shooting them with my muskets. I use a special ability which these guys have to increase their range, and my opponent took some shots before realizing that. My opponent has still got lots of melee cavalry, but as you can see all of his units are very depleted. So my opponent is moving back, and well, these are my this is a unit of Metal of Warrior Monks running. Well, I didn't move forward because it would have been pretty stupid. My only defense, my main defense against my opponent's cav is with wood, because cavalry gets penalties fighting in the woods. These are my metal guys creeping up. Cavalry gets penalties for fighting in the woods, and woods also block incoming arrows and the like. So this is my opponent's cavalry. There should be a lot of dead horses around on the ground, but for some reason there's none. They probably disappear after some time, I don't know. Now my opponent sends forward his Yeri cavalry to reveal my hidden unit and make me waste some ammo, but you know, I just kill them with a happiness. So now my opponent can send forward his bow cav, but I'm not really preoccupied. He's targeting my... Who's targeting? Oh, it looks like he's targeting my general. But again, I'm in the woods, and plus these guys have very limited ammo, so I know they're gonna exhaust them. In fact, my opponent's army is pretty much a noob army. My opponent sends in his some more melee cavalry, and for some reason I was firing at the bow guys, so I couldn't shoot him. My opponent's units connect, and again I didn't pull back, I don't know why. But now I can send in my melee infantry. And my opponent is not pulling back. So this Yeri cavalry is gonna take, as you can see, pretty bad losses. Now he pulls back, but these guys I believe these guys are gonna break. No, they're not. Oh well. Still we got so few melee cavalry now. Yeah, I actually played like 3 or 4 battles in total with people bringing just cavalry armies. And well, this is kind of a noob army because cavalry is well, it's pretty much like in Napoleon, because it tends to get exhausted quite fast. Its units tend to get depleted quite fast, and so basically after 2 or 3 charges you find yourself with a useless unit. And bow cavalry has so few ammunitions, and you almost use them all. So as you can see, my opponent's melee cavalry is getting wasted by my samurai. And it looks like my matchlock guys have learned how to aim high, because we are not hitting my own man, but we are hitting the horseman. Let's see if I can get a shot of the weapons. You know, fire mechanism, where is it? No, well. So now my opponent just got this 3 units of bow cavalry, but as you can see I got my lots of melee units, 2 matchlock units. So my melee units are depleted and my matchlock units are almost gone, but again my opponent just have 3 units of mounted archers, which are absolutely crappy in a melee, and I'm gonna finish their ammo soon. This unit of matchlock Warrior Monks is wavering and he's gonna run a few seconds. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's the weapons lock. And in a real matchlock musket, that serpentine, which is this snake looking piece, would be where your match cord goes in. Now Creative Assembly didn't make the match cord into this modus. I can understand why, because you know, having lots of match cords burning, it should have probably increased this game memory requirement, and they look nice even without the match cord. And that what you call it? But the little thing you see now, right in front of the serpentine, is basically where your gunpowder is gonna get, your priming is gonna get. And while I was explaining all of this to you, my opponent was just standing still. He shot some more arrows, and now he moves forward to reveal me. No, I think they were already visible. And now he rushes in because he has no more ammo. I get a few shots, not many. Then I pull back and send for my katana samurai, which, as you can see, round 4 with very enthusiastic. And now there's a melee, and this is gonna be a final melee because my opponent just throw in everything he got, but I have katana samurai and bow cavalry is scrappy already in a melee, but we're not just not gonna last against upgraded katana samurai. So my opponent's strategy was pretty much doomed to defeat the moment the battle started, because you can't really hope to win a battle with cavalry only, even if I had no spears. Notice this, I had no spear units. But again, I managed to win. I use his standard fight ability. This wasn't exactly a wise move because some of his men, as you can see, went through and they are attacking my giant bodyguard. But they're not strong in a melee, and my giant bodyguard can dispatch them with this. That's my general, strength of many, and he keeps trying to see it. When he looks around, he sees, oh, enemy. I'm so tired, I just want to see it. And now here he is, sitting. No, he's not anymore. And these guys were talking to each other. That's my opponent's avatar's bodyguard. Where's the avatar? Oh well. He's probably running with the rest of the army. So this is it. Finally, strength of many can see it. Because the battle is over. Now, as I told you before, I really played very few times with opponents who brought just cavalry, which is of course a noob army. Even if your opponent got no spears. And plus his cavalry was all upgraded, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't see upgraded units, and so as you've seen, 2 units of veteran Grey Guard took a heavy toll on basically all his melee cavalry, even if they run in the end. So, good game to my opponent, and thank you for watching. Ciao ragazzi!